Okay. Good evening, Sante and everyone. Tonight have an honor to be a moderator in our group, and we are gonna discuss about the topic that is so simple, but also very special because of its concept, and it's also very familiar with you all. Maybe you have ever heard or read an English saying that the two things that we cannot get back are words and time. Yes, actually, when we open our mouth to say anything, and then we cannot get our words back into our mouth. And it's also true with time. When time passes already, we cannot take it back. It also means that we cannot change the past. All things we can do are only at present or future. And you know, all beings have gone to the end of their life, go to the natural part of their life, and that's called death. So when human beings recognize this truth, perhaps they will choose the best way for their own life to live. So this is also the reason that why I choose the topic named Life and Time tonight for you all to discuss. And for this topic, we have to discuss in 3 questions. Question number 1, according to you, what is the true value of life? Question number 2, should we study or work hard to keep up with time? Why or why not? Question number 3, what is your own ultimate goal in this life? So don't waste so much time. Now we go straight to the topic, and we will discuss the first question. Yes. According to you, what is the true value of life? So for this question, I would like to turn the micro to Pante Pakday. Yes. Could you answer this question, please?
Thank you for your invitation. The first, I want to respect to the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha, and respect to all venerable in this group. And hello, everyone in this group. The value of the life, I think many people have ideas and different definition from the life. So I think the value of the life is we live the benefit in this life when you pass away, because as you know, Steve Jobs, Albert Einstein, and especially the Buddha, when he nirvana and he passed away or died, they left about the ideas, about the technology, adult the lesson for everyone. So the value of the life, I think, is what we done and we are doing in the present for all people in this life or all being. Some people think the value of the life is thing is they have many money is much, or sometimes they think is they have they think is when they have a land is good, sometimes they have a house, sometimes they have a property, a lot of it. That's the value of the life. I think I don't agree. I disagree about that, because when we come with the hand, know everything, nothing. When we pass, also carry not carry everything. So the value of the life is what you're doing now, and you left when you pass away. That's the value of the life. Thank you for your listening.
Yes, that is a very awesome answer. Yes, according to Conte Faraday ideas, we can absorb that according to him, the main value of life is what we have done for the society, for other people when we are still alive. Yes, thank you so much for your very interesting idea. And for the same question, I would like to turn the micro to Ponte Maharin. Can you explain more what is the true value of life? Yes, according to your idea. Yes, please.
First of all, I would like to pay my homage to the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, and with my respect to all venerable here, and say hello to everyone. Today we have Dhamma discussion. We talk about the value of the life. You know, our life in the present life. So when we are when we were born in the world, so we had to do everything for support our life, for living. I think for this question, we have to know about the true of life. The true of life is we have to know everybody has always has suffering, and we have to refrain from suffering. We have to cut down. We have to cut down it. We have to practice in our mind and develop our mind, and for our life, when we live in a society or a community, we have so many problems with our life, so that we should to I could say about some problem in in the daily life. So like we have with sickness, when we have a cold or we have a sick, in that time we cannot control our mind, and we have to know the origin of this problem. This problem is it is a natural situation, and everyone we cannot to live from suffering. And in that time, normally we don't stay safety, and we cannot to do everything when we want to do, like we work or we study, or we want to recite the Dhamma, or we have to listen to the Dhamma. So everything we can do it. We can do control our mind, or to develop our mind, develop the through our life, because I think we have to practice by meditation in the Buddhism also, or we do everything to become happy life. So like the teacher, everybody when they become a teacher, they have to teach to their student, and before that they have to control about their mind, and when they want to share share their knowledge to their student, they also they just practice by meditation like that. And so in Buddhism we have many opportunity to practice. We call becoming to the Dhamma in the Buddha teaching, and so like it's natural for everybody. And so when we talk what is the true or what is the wrong of our life, so we like when someone cannot to remember, cannot to control, cannot to remember what we should do, what we have to do, but I think so like in Buddhism we only stay in stay with consistent, or consistent is mean we have to know every time we know about what we are doing, when we study, when we discussing, when we do everything, when we do it, we have to focus on consistency first, and our life is development, and we can control them to stay safe in our life. Okay, that is my answer for this question.
Yes, it's very nice answer. Yes, following your idea, I think that the true value of life in our Buddhism is to develop our self-awareness. Self-awareness. It means that we have to know clearly about ourselves all the time. Like the Buddha said, Sampatita, right? I forgot the Pali term, but I can say in English that when a person has no consciousness, at that time he is like a dead person. He already died. So it's very important for all humans to develop self-awareness. Yes, all the time when we do anything, we have to focus on we have to focus the present. Yes, and like you said, we also to try to resolve or solve the problem, yes, in our life, so that we can get happiness, true happiness in this life. Yes, thank you so much for your sharing. And also the same question, I would like to invite Miss England. Yes, according to you, what is the true value of life?
Yes, thank you. You're inviting. Yes, first I say hello to everybody, and first and the second I would like to send my thanks to your topics, to your idea, because I think I like these topics the most. Yes, because I can use this topic and share to everybody about my mind, my thinking about about the life. Yes,
Yes,
and
thank you.
I will and I will answer question one is, what is the truth value of life? And I think the truth of life is not money, is not position, rich fly, and all of about just outside thing. Yes, but I think the truth of life is happy, is love, and feel enough. Yes, and now I feel enough about I feel enough. I feel enough of for all of things I have now. Yes, this is my answer.
Okay. That is a very nice answer. And anyone else have any question to ask Miss England now? I think her answer is
Okay, I have
so
one
short.
question
Yes,
to
yes.
England right
Yes.
now.
Yes.
Hello, England. Do you take meditation before you sleep, before you go to bed?
Okay.
Do you take meditation? Do you practice meditation before you go to sleep?
Yes. Oh. Okay. What is mean? Can you speak again?
I asked you about before you go to sleep, right?
Okay.
and you have some activity before that. What is activity before you go to sleep?
Yes.
I
Yes,
mean
thank
about
you.
I mean meditation in Buddhism, you know. Samadhi.
Samadhi là gì?
Ngồi thiền,
And
vô anh thiền á.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Yes. Before I go to sleep, I because I'm so young, yes, and I'm not and I usually I have some activity before I go to sleep. Is I will do my homework and I will do exercise. Yes, that's all.
Yes. Yes, I think that doing meditation is very useful for all generation, for all of ages, even though we are so young, but we should do. Yes, we should do because we are Buddhist. So doing meditation is a very, very good way in our Buddhism to develop wisdom. Yes, also to develop our or to control our mind when we do anything. Yes. Any question else?
Sorry, I'm sorry. When I when we when we say about Buddhism, I have I remember I have tried group is translate to Vietnam is gia đình Phật tử. Yes, I have tried this group and now every day I have learned about Buddhism. Yes.
Yes. That is very, very good for you. Yes. So thank you so much for your idea. And also the same question, I would like to invite Miss Seray. Yes. Hello, Seray. Are you okay tonight?
Yes, hello.
Are you okay
Yes,
tonight?
I'm really okay.
Okay. Could you answer us the first question? According to you, what is the true
Yeah.
value of life?
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. And first, I would like to pay homage to all venerable in our group. And good evening. Yes, actually, the realize of life value, it depends on the progress of growing. Or we can say it depends on of age. And for me, I am in teenager, so I think that my value of life is to complete my dream. I know that all the people have dream. And this is the big happiness when we complete dream. And I also make a plan and try to complete this. Plan is the motivation for me. But actually, when we complete then our dream, we have a lot time for fail down, and this is the time for pain. But we also can recognize that value of life is dream. But when people they successful, they have a different reality of dream, because more when grow up a lot, they have a lot of experience and they realize the value of life is to find yourself, to find the peaceful in their self and live with no fighting, live with no dream. Thank you for your listening.
Okay, that's a very awesome idea. And oh, okay, I see that Phante Phakade raised his hand to say anything. Okay, could you say now, Phante?
I have a question for Mr. Sirai because
Yes.
for her idea, I very agree about that you find yourself. But I have a question to you. How do you find yourself in this life, according to you? I'm very impressed about find yourself. It's very impressive. So I want to know your ideas, how to find yourself.
Thank you so much. Your question is very interesting. Maybe I say that I find yourself by see to the mirror. And this mirror is meditation. We should take meditation and to think a lot about what happened and what should we do and what can we do to change it. And they see the experience for the next day. And it's the time to perfect ourselves, and they see the value of life to find ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you for your answer. It's very impressive. So also the Vietnamese Mahayana, they also come back to the Atman, many find yourself. Also the Buddha also like that because we want to empathy in the mind because our body, our matter is empathy. Thank you.
Excuse me. Sorry, what mean empathy? Excuse me, Phante.
Yes. Empathy meaning is something is nothing, only the name and matter.
Yeah. Okay,
only
something is
no,
nothing.
yes, no self.
Thank
Meaning
you.
empathy.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, and I also have a question for you, Mr. Ray.
Yeah.
Yes, you said
My
that
pleasure.
yes, the true value of you is to fulfill your dream, right? So
Yes.
could you share us what is your dream in future?
Yes. I'm so sorry to say that my dream in future is to be a businesswoman. But
Yes.
actually, the purpose of my life is not a businesswoman.
Yes, I don't think so. You can learn from some billionaire in the world, like Mr. Jack Ma, like Mr. Mark Zuckerberg, etc. I think that their business also come from the low condition, very low condition. Yes.
Yes.
They started their business when they have nothing in their
Yeah.
hands. Yes, Mr. Jack Ma, I learned a
Yes,
lot
I
from
very
him.
admire him.
Yes, and we can follow his way. Okay, I hope that in the future you can reach your dream.
Yeah, of
Yes.
course.
Yes. Okay, try your best. And also the same question I would like to ask more because it's more interesting, and I would like to turn the micro to Mr. Thái Cường. Okay, could you answer the question number 1?
Okay. The first, I speak to Honorable and say hello to everyone out in our group. In the first question, actually, everyone have idea different about the we live in life. For me, The value in life are charm, healthy, happiness, ultimate, and have a good life, loving and helping everyone. Besides, nowadays, in the modern society, we can really don't need the value of the money in life. Although money don't buy everything, but if we don't have money, we can do anything. That's all. My idea. Thanks for your listening.
Yes, thank you for your good idea. And according to your idea, the true value of life is we have good health, right? And we also have wealth, or we have property, yes, and also including money. And when we have those things, we also get happiness in our life. And the best thing that we should develop in our life, like you have said, that we also have loving kindness to the other people, yes, who work with us, who connect with us, yes. So it's very meaningful life, right? So any question for Mr. Kuang, everyone? Okay, if there is no question, I would like to ask Mr. Sopong. According to you, what is the true value of life, Mr. Pong?
Yes. Thank you for your question. The first, I would like to Pante and say hello to everyone. And the first question, what is the true value of life? Everybody life is different. Some people are rich and some people are poor, but they have their one life value. The society today, they are very focused on money. People with money have start society today. Money comes first. If you no money, you don't eat anything. But you can if you have a lot more of money, you can make, you can buy all you can if you has a lot of money, you can do everything. Yeah. Answer. Yeah.
Okay, that is a very nice idea, and I also need money too. Yes, because I'm a lay person. Yes, I have family. I have my children. I have to raise them. If I have no money, I will suffer or I will have troubles a lot. Yes, also money is also an essential element to support our life. Yes, and thank you so much for your sharing. And anyone else want to ask Mr. Sapong? You can ask him. Okay. Are there any questions for him? Okay. Now, if there is no question, I think that is enough for question number 1. And according to the ideas of you all, I can summarize that the true value of life is based on the 2 things. That yes, the first thing is to develop ourselves, and the second thing is to support the other. Yes, the first value is to develop ourselves, like we realize ourselves, or we have self-awareness. We know clearly about ourselves. We try to develop inner peace. Yes, we have peaceful in our mind, and also we try to try to study or try to do anything to complete or to fulfill our dream. Yes, in this life. And we also to try to take care of ourselves, take care of our body, take care of our mental health. Yes, it's very important. Yes, to get happiness. And the second thing is to support the other people, or to support the society. When we have enough ability to control ourselves, to get happiness for ourselves, we can share our happiness to the society. Yes, like we have the poor, or we spread our compassion, our loving kindness to other people, to all beings. Yes, thank you so much for your sharing. And now we move to the second question. Should we study or work hard to keep up with time, and why or why not? Yes. So the first the first one I would like to invite Miss England. Okay, can you answer the question number 2, England?
Yes, I'm here. Yes, I will answer my question. This is should we study or work hard to keep up with the time, and why not? Yes, and I think we should study and work hard to keep with time, because the time it passes quickly. Yes, the time is passes quickly, and we need to keep and not lose it. Yes, and not lose it. Yes, and I think we need use the time for meaningful, or I think we can we can use the term for family, for your family. Yes, this is the easy word for everyone. Yes, and I think if I want to share my mind to your everybody is when have a person ask me what is your request in COVID-19. Yes, I think I will answer that this my request in COVID-19 is I not use the term for my family. Yes, I because in COVID-19 my family have want me come back to my country, but I not agree. Yes, and also because I like the life of Ho Chi Minh City. Yes, I like my friend and I like my friend. Yes, I don't come back my family and now I feel very unhappy. Yes, and I think this is I and I feel I'm so request. Yes, because I don't use the term for my family. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's all.
Okay, thank you. So following your idea, you said that you try to study hard to keep up with time because the time never waiting for anyone, right? It passed and passed, move forward moreover. Yes. It's a good idea. Yes, thank you. And any question for her? Okay. If we have no question, I would like to move to the another one. Okay. I would like to invite Phante Maharin. Could you answer the question number 2?
Okay, when for this question we have to focus on Dhamma teaching about talking about impermanent, impermanent, or we know about what is the origin of suffering, and we have to know about non-self. The 3 point is when we know and about what we should do and what we shouldn't do, we have to focus on Dhamma teaching, like what I said, and we have to keep our time for our lives to living for living. And when we do when we work or we do everything anywhere, I think we don't have enough time for to do all things in the world. We just like some family, we have only one work in our life, only one work per person. Some people they get a job, it's a teacher, or a student, or a monk. So when we doing in the present work, we have to to focus only what we do right now, and we don't know when we pass away, when we die. We don't know the time of the of the next time, because some people we don't focus on the nature of life. So when we die, we have to debate on a suffering place. But if we are Buddhism, we have to study first. We have to practice every time, everywhere. And if we have the time for practice, what we do, what we should do, what we shouldn't do, and we know now we are what we are doing, and I think we can do it better. Yes, that's all for this question.
Yes. Following your idea, yes, it's the core of the Buddha teaching, because the Buddha mentioned the 3 remarks of existence. They are impermanence, suffering, and non-self. Yes, all beings will be controlled in the 3 remarks of existence. So in Malay term, we have the sentence ko chanya maranang suwe, right? We cannot predict when we will die in the future, even tomorrow, right? Tomorrow we cannot know exactly that we are still alive or not. So we should not careless. We should not careless. Yes, we should be careful all the time. We should study, and we should then after we study, we should practice, or we should work to do anything that we should do, we can do at present. Yes, it's very meaningful idea. Thank you so much, Kante. And
Yes,
any question for
sorry.
you? Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I have a question for Fante. I heard that you talk about the impermanent, suffering, and non-self, but you can explain to us clearly impermanent and non-self a bit.
Okay.
Yes.
Impermanent is mean we don't know the time in the future. In the future, it means so now we are studying, we are listening to the Zoom, to the Dhamma sharing. But the next our breath, you know, our breath,
Yes.
only 1 second, not 2 minutes, only 1 second, we can die right now. That is means impermanent. And non-self is everything in our body, that is mean is non-self. Okay.
Yes, you talk non-self, nothing in our self, right? But why we have to should we should keep yourself?
Yeah, because that is mean we have to know about the natural, okay, natural thing in our body. We don't to value on your body. So like when you smile, but in that time we in the same time we your in your mind it has some suffering happen in the same time, you know.
Yeah, yes.
And why we focus on non-self or anatta, because we have to practice why the Buddha teach to Buddhist follower, because we are student of, we are a Buddhist monk or Buddhist follower. That is mean we have to focus on Buddha teaching only, and what we study to practice the Buddha teaching. One more important thing is I think we have to keep consistence and awakeness and awakeness every time. That is helps you to know about something happen in your body, like when you smile, when you cry, okay, you know. Right now we get some suffering and we crying, okay, we cry, we have some suffering, and no, example we have a headache, okay, have a headache. In that time we have more suffering, but we cannot to control it. We have to take medicine, right? Medicine.
Yes,
It
medicine.
has you better. It help you save your body. So everything. So we can call. I would say your body, your hand, your leg, or your nose, everything. When we hurt by some people hurt you, you can practice. That is non-self. You don't you don't care about where is hurt, you know, where is hurt, or some people hit you. Okay, that is clearly.
Okay. Yes, I understand.
Okay, we understand.
Even though everything all non-self, but in the present you have to keep yourself clearly.
Yeah. We have to keep.
If you want to look at the Dhamma, you have to learn and find out clearly, and you practice to Nephian. But before you practice, you have to have health.
Okay.
Health.
Okay, I understand what you say.
Have health. You can practice Dhamma. You can learn. You can speak. You can connect with other people.
Okay. That's
Thank
good.
you.
I would say well, when you what you want to be a happy people, right? Happy,
Yes.
be a happy people.
Yes.
You what is your studying in Buddhism? I think the first step we have to practice more and more, study step by step about what is the Buddha taught, what is the
Yes.
Buddha said, right?
Yes.
We don't care everything if we don't like to know about them. We only like what is you like and what you should do. What is you should do, right? What you
Yeah.
should do, because we normally some people we don't have they have different ideas, but when we're talking about Buddhist follower, normally we have to know impermanent or suffering. Suffering is the irritants of the life. Irritant, right?
Yes.
It's a cause. It's cause of life.
Cause of
Yeah,
suffering.
cause or origin of life. Yeah. It makes you to be happy or to be unhappy.
Yes. Yes.
Normally
Thank you.
we are we have to think about awesome or unawesome, how wholesome or unwholesome, right?
Awesome.
Kusala or akusala.
Kosal.
Yeah.
Unwholesome akosal.
They are they happen every time.
Yes. I heard that I learned the Buddha's teaching. Before you happy, you have to learn about suffering clearly. You understand clearly about suffering, you will find the right way to happiness in our life, in our mind. Thank you for your answer.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a very interesting exchanging idea. Yes, thank you. And for the same question, question number 2, I would like to invite Mr. Runda. Yes, I saw that you joining a little bit late, but maybe you already prepare, right? So could you answer the question number 2, please? Should we study or work hard to keep up with time? Yes. Why or why not?
Yeah, thank you. I respect to the monk and say hello, say good evening, everyone. Tonight I'm still not very well. I feel tired and have no anxiety. Yeah. For the second question, for me, in my opinion, what correct, because according to the Buddhist definition, time is life. Yeah, time is life. Life having time to study and work. I not talk time is the goal, and time is silver. Yeah. According to the principle and of nature, the length of time for every one being life, short and long is not the same. Because while we are still alive, yeah, we are still alive, we need to learn and do useful things for ourselves and socially. At the same time, we will recite the true value of life as well and accept all problems that have happened to themselves. Sometimes we worry about working, so I had that we forget to enjoy ourselves, forget about ourselves, and forget even the time we live, which is not everyone true life. Yeah, this is my opinion. Yeah, this all. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, I really like your opinion. Yes, because you said that when we are still alive, we should study. Yes, we should study and we should work to do anything that are useful for ourselves and for the other people, right? So I like your opinion. Yes. And how about anyone else? Anyone else? Do you have any question for Mr. Runda?
Okay, I have a question for Brother Runda.
Please.
Okay, I can now you are a teacher. I think you have a plans to you have a plan to in the future. You can share the plan in the future. Your plan in the future. In the future.
Yeah.
Okay, because I think the time is not done way for you. I think.
You want question me about? You want ask me about what?
Okay. Okay, my question that what do you have planned in the future?
Yeah. In the future, then I just want to find answer to 3 questions about my life. Yeah, about my life. We are. I want to find a question. Who am I? 1. 2. I was born. Is it work for what? 3. What will happen and come to me? Yeah. ខ្ញុំជាអ្នកណាបាទខ្ញុំកើតមកដើម្បីអ្វីហើយរឿងអ្វីខ្លះនឹងកើតមកចំពោះខ្ញុំអានេះគឺជាការដែលខ្ញុំបំរុងរកក្នុងអនាគតបាទ
Okay, thank you so much for your sharing, and also the same question. I would like to turn the micro to Phante Phakday. Okay, Excuse me, Kante, could you answer the question, should we study or work hard to keep up with time? Why? Yes, please.
Thank you for your invite. The first I want to share about the time. We split for this session. The first is talk about the time. The second talk about the word, and the third talk about the study. If we can define the time, is endless. Meaning is author we expect, author we count is always fast. It's always fast. We don't bias. And but in our life, especially is about the all, it's always fast for the time, follow the time, and so our life will be end, but the time is endless. So does it talk about the time? Like the Buddha, he said, Atikantesu, Kalesu, Ayu, Machanang, Kayate. Meaning is when the time is past, the life of the all human all being always past this time. So after we write or we do or we don't count time, it's just a time. That's it. I want to talk about the time. And the time also is talk about the life. Is death is permanent, meaning permanent, but life is impermanent. Why I say that? Because if that everybody, every human being, every being will dead in tomorrow. Like the Mr. Pante Sungren, he said, is impermanent, is impermanent. Death is permanent, but our life is impermanent, because sometimes I come in Cần Thơ and now I can die in Cần Thơ, or sometimes I can die in my countryside, like that. That's it, impermanent. So because who don't know, who will know that is come tomorrow? Because who don't know that is tomorrow or now? Sometimes I say like that also, tomorrow no one can see me again. Yeah. And the second about the work. I think if you work very hard, you think is your health or your power is very fast to move, because you will be tired, you will be old very faster. If you do a work or you work very little or a bit, you don't end up money to supply your family. So you can balance, you can measure about work and about the work. Simple, you should do work of 8 hours a day, or you can work 10 hours a day. Doesn't mean we measure or you balance the work. Meaning it the happiness sutra, meaning anakola chakamanta, the work is not confused, is very good for you. And if you study, if you study hard, you study more, you can lose your childhood, meaning tuổi thơ, meaning kumara. If you study hard, always day by day, you go to school, you don't play, or you don't do, or you don't connect with another people, and so you will lose your childhood. And if you study a little, you study is not enough, you can pull your exam. And so you can balance a simple this period, we can study temples, we study 4 hours per day, and we can continue. We usually do it in your study. That's why I want to talk about the balance about the work and the study. And sometimes we are a student, we can do part-time job or full-time job. Many is influence, but also have advantage and disadvantage. And I want to invite for everyone, we should study. That if you are in a position, if you are a student, you should be a good student. If you good a worker, you should be a good worker. But I have a quote, like the people he said, you can buy a house, but you cannot buy a family. You can buy a doctor, but you can buy a health. You can buy a bed, but you cannot just sleep. You can buy anymore, you can buy anything, but happiness you cannot buy. You just do it. And I want to introduce someone to the famous writer I always read his book. That's the meaning is Robin Sharma. He said, the leader, no title, meaning the people we when a leader or we have a position in the society, like you are a teacher, you are a advert, you are a the chef, but you just a duty, you do good, do not the position, do not a title, meaning about a title like the rule, it just outside in your body. When you pass away, always you live and you lose in the same for the people who still alive. And like the Charlie Chaplin, he said, if you want to see the rainbow, you should pass through the rain. And if why some people he cry at the same situation, but they can smile at the same situation. Why? Because we always forget at the present, as the Mysterian he said, we always forget at the present, like the whole we know that it come tomorrow. We just do it right now, here and now, meaning in the Dhamma he said, Anna Aka Liko, meaning it's not time is not time. Ehipasko is come here and practice here and now. No one does it according to my idea. I have a lot of, but I want to introduce someone to if want to set them